Kids ask, who is God? The very first words of the Bible tell us who God is. It says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth." This means that God is the creator of everything, which tells us a whole lot about who God is and who He isn't. All through history, people have gotten some wrong ideas about God. Even though He made us, over time, people forgot who He really is and decided to make other things into God instead. Some looked up to the sun, moon, and stars, others to powerful or beautiful animals, and some even looked at other people and decided to call these things God, and they worshiped them. But none of these things can be God, because all of them are in the world, and nothing in the world can be God, since everything in the world was created by God. That's why, in one of the very first commands God gave to people, He said, "You shall not make for yourself an image in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them." And that makes perfect sense, because if God is the creator of the heavens above, and the earth beneath, and the waters below, and everything else that is in them, then none of those things can be God. They are all His creations, and we should never confuse the Creator with the creation. Just think about it for a moment. Every painting has an artist, so we never think that the painting painted itself. Every statue has a sculptor, so we never think that the sculpture sculpted itself. Likewise with God. He is the maker of everything, which means nothing made by God can be God, including us. God isn't in the animals or the birds. He isn't in the rocks or the trees. He isn't in the stars or the planets, and He isn't in people either. God is the creator of them all, and therefore exists entirely on His own, apart from everything He has made. But what we really want to know is what this means to us. What does this mean to you? Did you know that your life, who you are, and all that you are meant to be, was made by God? He made you and gave you your life as a precious gift. In fact, in the Bible, King David marveled at this fact, saying, "For you, O God, created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you, because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." This teaches you that God lovingly made you and is personally interested in everything about you. In fact, Jesus once said that God even knows how many hairs are on your head. Isn't it amazing to think that the God who created the universe is that interested in you, and He wants you to know who He is? And the first thing He wants you to know about Him is that He is your Creator, and you were made by Him.